What's going on? What's up? It's Papa Hoss, and I just want to tell you, I love ribs. I love baby back ribs. I like spare ribs, but I don't like the annoying knuckle at the end of the rib of cartilage and a little bit of meat. So today, I got St. Louis cuts, and I could have bought the spare ribs and just cut them down to the St. Louis cut because all a St. Louis cut rib is a spare rib without that annoying cartilage and extra meat. Maybe that's for another video. I don't know. But I am going to go ahead and trim this up a little bit. I'm going to square it off, make it nice and neat. I'm going to season it. And tomorrow, we're putting it on the smoker. So let's go ahead and get the camera down low. All right, so here's the slab of St. Louis cut ribs. I'm not doing babies today. I'm just going to season it with some MSG because it makes stuff good. And I'm going to have my pork rub on it as well. Just prepping myself for Porkapalooza. That's coming soon. And also the new smoker's coming soon. So those will go together. Alright. So these are going to have a little bit more trimming than the baby backs. The baby backs are pretty simple. But with these, we are going to trim this skirt up a little bit. We're going to remove that, and then we're also going to remove the membrane, and then I'm going to square it up. This part has a lot of extra meat on it that we're not going to need, so we're going to remove that. But we're just going to remove the skirt first. There you go. Remove the skirt. Next, we're going to square it up a little bit. So where's the last bone? Right here. So we're going to square it up right here. Just make it look a little bit more presentable. Have that there. Also now it might actually fit in my container. And then I've got the I Know What You Did Last Summer meat hook. And I am going to just remove the membrane again. So let's see if we have any luck this time with one go. Last time it took several attempts. This time it's going to take several attempts, it looks like. But it's alright. Several, as in two maybe? Okay, two isn't... Well, I said two, but then it ripped apart. So maybe I can get it in one with this. Yeah, like I said, two attempts. So now we're gonna put this stuff in the dishwasher. Not the dishwasher, the sink. We're gonna put the ribs right here. We're gonna get the MSG. We're gonna sprinkle it on the back, the bone side. And I'm not gonna go crazy with the seasoning on the back side just because all the meat's on the other side. But Papa Hoss pork blend. This is delicious on some pork. I think Reagan's trying to join the video. And of course, Reagan says hi. Maybe? Not say hi? And I don't take my glove off when I season it because I do clean the bottles off after I use them. So they are sanitized afterwards. It's just easier to use two.
Hi, Pitboss.
It's easier to use two gloves just to flip the meat. But look at these ribs. I think I might need to do St. Louis cut more often because... And if you're wondering, yes, I will complete the trifecta. There will be a video on those annoying spare ribs. I don't mind spare ribs because they give you more meat and they're bigger than the baby backs. But I don't like that little annoying knuckle above the rim, the part that's removed for St. Louis cuts. But you got to do it for the channel, and I'm going to. So it's currently Saturday. It's currently Saturday afternoon, and I am going to smoke these tomorrow. So Just gonna let the seasoning.
Guys, I did my homework.
Yeah, she's gonna learn to write her name for school. But yeah, the seasoning is gonna penetrate the meat. It's gonna be good all the way through, as always. And you know what? I did realize after watching a couple of my videos, I don't really show the end food, the end progress after everything's cooked. So in this video, assuming I remember, I'm gonna actually show you what the food looks like at the end of the video as well, not just the cook time. What, baby?
Guys, so me over was watching my dad's video.
Yeah, I got fans. My #1 fan. So just gonna pat that down a little bit, and we're gonna do the triple layer just because we're gonna get fancy for no reason. And we're gonna let this sit overnight in the fridge, and I will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Alright guys, it's 6:09 in the morning. It's Saturday, Sunday, and we're preheating the smoker. I'm gonna do the St. Louis ribs the same way I do my baby back ribs. I'm gonna do 275 for an hour and a half, and then at an hour and a half I'm gonna wrap in foil with apple juice, and then I'm gonna do that for an hour and a half, and then I'm gonna do 15 minutes with the barbecue sauce. Hopefully they turn out good because they are bigger ribs. Hopefully they're done, but we will see. I've never done St. Louis before. I've done spare ribs, and I don't remember how long it took to cook those, but I'm preheating the smoker now, and I'll get back to you when the ribs are in the smoker. Alright, so I know I'm going for 275, but the smoker's at around 250 right now, so I am going to put the ribs on and just start the clock from there. This is what it's looking like after resting in the fridge overnight. So all the salt penetrated the meat, and we're just going to put it a little off to the side because the side's a little hotter. But yeah, I will see you guys in about an hour and a half. See ya. Alright guys, so we are about an hour and a half into the cook. It is time to start wrapping. We got the foil, we got the apple juice. I don't have a cup because I forgot it, so we're just gonna eye it, and we're just gonna pour some apple juice on it, but it should be about 1/4 of a cup. Let's go ahead and look at these bad boys. All right, they're getting there. They got a long way to go though. They're still not really bendy. You see these? So we are gonna pour the apple juice, not too much. That's probably about 1/4 cup, maybe a little more, but we're just gonna wrap this bad boy up so the juices can't escape this time. And we're gonna put them back on for another hour and a half. So yeah, we'll see you guys when it's time to unwrap them and put some barbecue sauce on them. See you guys later. All right guys, it's been another hour and a half. It's been an hour and a half wrapped with apple juice, so we are going to take it out. We're going to probe it to see the temp, and then we're going to put some barbecue sauce on it and let that tack up for about 15 minutes. Thing is just filled with juice, so yeah, it's definitely doing its job. Definitely feels tender. Not sure if you can get a good view at that, but let me see how it looks. Here, we're gonna zoom in a little bit. There you go. That's looking good. The bones are sticking out. It's falling apart almost. So we are gonna probe it. It should be close to 200, 203. Yeah, it's about 200, 201, 203, somewhere in that range. So now we just tack it up with some barbecue sauce. And you don't really need a whole lot with this recipe just because my ribs are wholesome as it is. But I like to have a little tackiness just to show some appreciation. And back on it goes for another 15 minutes. So I will see you guys then. Did you see that avalanche? Avalanche of juice. Pour the rest out. So now I'll see you guys later. Bye. Alright guys, and these are the St. Louis cut spare ribs. They are looking amazing. I'm about to put them in the food warmer. They did go about 3 hours and 15 minutes at 275. On the top grade, it was about 300. I used a water pan. Definitely try this recipe out, or this method out. Let me know how it turns out for you. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Go ahead, like, comment, and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Remember, I'm just a backyard guy making barbecue, and while I'm thinking about it, I wonder if the spare ribs will cook the same way as baby backs and St. Louis cuts. That'd be a good idea for a video coming up soon, wouldn't it? Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay wholesome. Peace. Bye.